I'm going to try something a little different with my highlight recaps. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but let's just see what happens. And what I mean by that is, for instance, I took notes here how Seth Rollins opened up the show talking about Money in the Bank. Then Damian Priest came out, back and forth, good promo, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking of like getting rid of that thing that I just mentioned and just keep it simple and be like, so Seth Rollins came out. He opened up the show talking about Money in the Bank and how it's the fastest way to get back into the title scene, right? And I'm thinking to myself, isn't he already entitled to a rematch? So then Damian Priest came out and said, you don't have to go through no ladders. I'll just give you a title shot. And I'm thinking that's really cool. Rather than, highlight, there's some good back and forth between the two. Like, instead of kind of giving my opinion on every single little thing or mentioning every little thing, I'm trying to condense it a little bit more. Mentioning things like what happens backstage, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that if you think I should just cut those out and just stick to the matches. But then I feel like what happens backstage is sometimes half the fun. Backstage, Chad Gable was with Pierce wanting to work his way back up to the Intercontinental Championship scene. Pierce says that he's got the perfect opponent. And then that was in the form of Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable, in which Braun Strowman did win. Chad Gable has had 5 opportunities now to win the championship so far. Chad lost. Post-match, Chad bullies Tozawa and Maxine, slapped Tozawa, and then Otis snapped and threw Chad across the ring. So again, in there, I know I'm like analyzing my own video, I threw out, it was a pretty good match, it was a decent... I say that about almost every match, because every match, there's some that are better than others, but for the most part, it's very rare that I see like an extremely disgusting, really bad match. So I'm just trying to take out some of the fluff out of my videos. As you can see here, this is where Otis stood up to Chad Gable and tossed him across the ring. Backstage, Judgment Day, we're chatting about Strowman and how they got to take care of him. Priest pressed Balor about the key card and wondered why he's been acting a little shady lately in the way he took the card. Balor says that he's just trying to keep people safe. And Balor said that if he wins Money in the Bank, he's going to cash in on Cody, of course. Because we've seen some dissension before, right? And between the two of them, and I'm wondering if that's ever going to break someday. Kiana James versus Io versus Zelina Vega had a match. This was a qualifier. Io Sky defeated them all, which I'm happy with because I love Io Sky. Because I don't particularly really like Damage Control as a whole, but I really do like Io Sky. Anyways, Sami Zayn in ring promo. I guess not much has changed so far about my about my video, but I'm trying. Sami Zayn had an in-ring promo about Chad Gable and how he's willing to face anybody. So then Braun Breaker came out saying that he wants the title, which I believe he could probably fold Sami Zayn in half. But I also believe that Sami Zayn is a tough little bastard because he did end Gunther's reign. So he probably is someone who's capable of taking out Braun Breaker. I pulled a Michael Cole here. But then Sheamus came out. And if I'm not mistaken, Sheamus is missing one title to become Grand Slam champ. And that is, the Intercontinental Championship. That's what that is. But they didn't say it. However, the winner of that match maybe would then get a title match because Sami Zayn said he was going to talk to Pierce and see if he can get this match going on. Carlito defeated Dragon Lee, but of course there was some interference. But whatever. Breaker. Yeah, Dragon Lee, versus Carlito with Dirty Dom. Yeah, JD, and then Liv Morgan came out with Dom's vest, and then Zelina Vega attacked Liv. See, so like, something like that, for example, do I need to mention every little fucking... Then Zelina Vega came out. She attacked Liv. Liv turned around. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's some stuff I just need to, like, just keep it simple. Just keep the results and maybe some, like... I don't know, some more important details about each match rather than like every move. I don't know. But then it kind of paints what happened for those that don't watch the show, because there are a few people that watch me to get the results and kind of like those details. I'm just having a bit of a hard time here trying to figure out what I should do with these videos. But, yeah. So there you have it. I'm very happy for Carlito. Like I said, it looks like he stuck his finger in the electric socket. You should probably use whatever gel JD McNugget's using. Man, he's got a huge head. He's standing back like 2 feet and still has a bigger head than Dom. All right. Backstage, Chad yells at Alpha Academy. They're packing their shit. And they're leaving, and Otis tells them, you know, we're done. We're gone. Chad says he wants to be Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre came out. This was huge, but I don't believe it. And he says he quit WWE. He said, screw this company. Triple H and Pierce tried to talk to him backstage. But it's I might make a separate video on that really quick as to why I think he didn't quit. But the spoiler to that video, if I do make it, is that Punk is going to be on SmackDown. Maybe he was just, you know what I mean, making us believe that he quit. Because maybe just like Punk ruined Drew McIntyre in Scotland, Drew McIntyre wants to screw Punk in his hometown of Chicago. Well, shit. Nah, I guess I don't need to make the video. I still might make it just to get an extra 20 views on the channel. So, yeah. So, that's my thoughts on that, which is pretty obvious. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking the same thing. Damage Control versus Caden and Katana. Caden and Katana win. Which is good, because they're definitely some of my favorite female tag team superstars. Damage Control, like I said, has just kind of been like a bit of a... I don't know. Backstage, Io Sky says that Damage Control needs to change, or she's going to change it. Sheamus versus Braun Breaker was a great match. Ludwig Kaiser attacks Sheamus, though. It ruined the match. I think it ended up either in a disqualification or a no contest. I don't know. But Kaiser went to charge Sheamus again, but Breaker speared him, and it was absolutely crazy. Like, it was really, really wild. Like, that I want to highlight, because that was, like, one of the highlights of the night for me. Braun Breaker, like, just wow. But I wanted a definitive winner. I wanted, if this was going to happen, to be, like, post-match. Don't ruin the match, because now I don't even know what's going on. Maybe Braun Breaker got disqualified? I don't even remember. Oh, no, it does say it. Yeah, via disqualification. Yeah, Sheamus did defeat him. So that means that Sheamus is going to get a title shot at Sami Zayn. Backstage, Dirty Dom, looking for his vest, ran into Liv, which was funny, because she's all up against Dawn. She's like, well, I'm wearing the vest. And then he's all, like, going to unzip it. And then Priest runs in on them. He's like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just trying to get my vest. And anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. Karrion Kross backstage promo on the New Day says one-on-one next week. Pick whoever you want. He's hoping it's Xavier Woods, and or he's hoping it's Kofi, and that he keeps Xavier Woods in the back, trying to sow some dissension between the two. So it's probably going to be either Xavier or Kofi one-on-one with Karrion Kross with the boys in the back. It'll be interesting to see how that develops, and if Xavier kind of takes in, you know, the dark side. Jey Uso yeeting his way down to the ring versus Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor. I was really hoping Finn Balor was going to win, because then there could have been that whole, like, hey, don't be cashing in on me, don't be cashing in on me. Because that stuff used to happen between... wasn't there something going on a long time ago? I had to close my eyes so I could think. Between Finn Balor and Damien. There's always been a little bit of some back and forth there, and that would have, like, just been amazing, like I said. But Jey Uso won. Not like I'm disappointed that he won. I really wanted, like, Finn to win more. See, that kind of thing I don't mind throwing in for details, but anyways. Like I said, I'm still struggling in my head, trying to figure out a way to make these types of videos a bit better, or if I just keep them the way they are. I don't know. So there you go. And then lights out as Jey Uso was yeeting. The smoke filled the arena. Creepy music. And the whole thing came. Well, actually, you could watch the whole thing here. And to get into that, now I'm proud to... Oh, I'm going to have a link down below to credit where I'm getting my information from, which is all over the place, but here particularly from Wrestle Talk. So the faction is made up. If you're not already aware, go ahead and Google image each individual character. So Bo Dallas, all you have to do is believe, right? He's the real life brother, younger brother of Mike Rotunda, Bray Wyatt. So that's not like a story thing, right? This is like the real deal. And he's always been Uncle Howdy. Why not bring Uncle Howdy back? You can do that. Joe Gacy is Huskus the Pig. Dexter Loomis is Mercy the Buzzard. Nikki Cross as Abby the Witch. And Eric Rowan as the Rambling Rabbit. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. And I'm going to make a separate video on that, sharing my thought. But I'm going to do a bit of a spoiler again. Really quick. So the name is confirmed to be the Wyatt Six. Get it? Like 6, even though there's 5 of them. Maybe there'll be a 6th one. Because the Wyatt Six was a huge thing with Wyatt. And then it's also stylized as the Wyatt Six. But there's 5 of them. The 6th one maybe being Bray Wyatt in spirit. I was kind of hoping for like Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman. Because Braun Strowman started off his WWE career with the Wyatt family. If I remember correctly. So that's that. Again, I might talk about how I'm excited for this, how some people aren't happy and they think it's like a stain of disrespect to Bray. I want to leave some room for other videos. Like I said, a video on Drew, why I think he didn't quit, even though I've already spoiled that. And what I think of this, even though I've already discussed that, I'm on board with it. So there you have it. Overall, I was entertained. Some moments I liked more than others. That goes for anything, for any promotion, for any sports. Not much really changed in my video. I was trying to change some stuff and that kind of backfired. But if you do have some constructive criticism or some things that you think I should add or remove in how I do these highlight recaps for Raw and SmackDown and the premium live events, let me know, because man, I'm all ears. I'm desperate. These videos don't do that great. I'm not saying that they should be doing better. I wish they did, but, I get it. Not the most entertaining thing in the world to watch me just ramble on about what you've already seen yourself. But I do like talking about it. It's wrestling news. And like I said, it may come to a point where, for an example, I would just talk about like, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I should even bother with the results and be like, oh my God, so Seth Rollins came back and I'm so happy to see where that's going to go. Damian Priest granted him a title shot opportunity. He doesn't have to go through Money in the Bank, so that's cool. The Wyatt Six came back. Drew McIntyre quit. Get it? And then just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if you'd rather just literally see like the big highlight points of the night or just what I've been doing for the past year and a half or whatever. Please let me know down below in the comment section what you think, if you even made it this far into the video. So thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. As always, bend it in half, twist it, and you'll get a Solo Sokoan spike in the rectum. It's your thumb, not mine. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.